Yeah, yeah. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And it is a good morning. You see, they want candy apples. I bring candy apples.
Okay.
This morning, I am super, super excited because I have the beautiful Lady Bug Mecca in the building. Good morning,
Hey,
Ladybug.
how are you?
I am super hyped, first off, okay? Number one, I'm a big fan. I've loved you since ever, since you first stepped on the scene. You've aged very well. You're super beautiful. How do
As are
you feel?
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
As are
How do
you.
you feel when people like come and compliment? I know they compliment you all the time. Like, damn, she's dope. She's bad. Like, how do you feel when people like, especially like females, when they like, girl, you are so beautiful. Like, how you
You mean just in terms of beauty or
in
just
terms
over?
of beauty?
You know what? Actually, okay, it's cool, but I'm more about like what my mind is about and, the deeper part of people. So superficiality, it really depends on how it's being like offered up. If it's just specifically beauty and they don't want to get to know anything else about you, then it could be a little awkward for me personally.
I
Because
understand.
we're more than just
But do you feel a way like when females approach you and like super over the top with it? Like, do you get like a gay vibe? Like, oh,
I haven't.
like look at the face.
Can't really say that I ever felt something like that.
No.
No.
How do you feel about women coming on to you?
Uh,
Look at the
never,
face.
never happened actually.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Never ever?
Nope,
Never
no,
kissed a girl?
no.
You said
Look
that
at
too
you.
quick. I wasn't
No, I
asking like,
haven't.
because not for me, just for the people.
No,
You know what
I
I'm
know.
saying?
I know
It's
that.
been a long time, okay? That I mean, I know you've been visible, you've been doing projects or whatever, but
Mm,
I'm talking about as far as Digable Planets. For
mm,
everybody who don't know, who's been living up under a rock pretty much. Digable Planets was a super hip hop group that came out in the what is it, the early
mhm,
90s,
mhm.
and you came on the scene and everybody like was really crazy about you. Not that we don't love Digable, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, in my opinion, you were the star of the group to me.
Okay.
I just wanted to know, like, how did Digable come about? Like, how was this formulated? Where were you?
Mhm. I would say that it started in Philadelphia
Okay.
when the three of us would hang out just as friends and lovers of music,
Oh,
hip hop.
lovers. I was like, oh,
No,
oh,
of
okay.
music.
Okay.
Sharing that with each other, just kicking it as young kids, like, and just loving hip hop. And then one day we all kind of just decided to like write rhymes together and like share it with each other, and we love what we were doing, and so
But how'd y'all meet?
okay. I met Knowledge. I'm originally from the Maryland, D.C. area, so I
Okay.
met Knowledge like during my last year of high school because I would travel to music conferences. Like
Whose knowledge? Is that
Knowledge is
Butterfly?
Doodlebug, Doodlebug,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So I met him first, and then after I graduated from high school, I moved to Philly. Just I'm just trying to meet people in the music industry,
So you
and
always
then
rhymed.
I always wrote poetry, wrote
Oh.
down my observations, is what I would call it, like about life. And yes, it evolved into rhymes.
Okay.
But so in Philly, Knowledge actually introduced me to King, who's our DJ Silkworm, and Ishmael
Okay.
Butterfly.
That
So
butterfly's a cutie pie.
okay,
Are you by you coming in and formulating this group? I know one of these dudes was trying to holler at you. They had to.
I mean,
I mean, I
you
mean,
would ask me something like that.
I mean, did they?
I plead the fifth. Next question.
Damn, Mecca. All right, so you know what? Speaking of butterfly, I noticed that when y'all were like at the height of your uh career, I guess, Coco immediately bagged that up real quick from SWV. Didn't her and Butterfly have a thing popping off?
Oh, I mean, I'm honestly, I don't feel comfortable discussing. Like, if you should, that's a question you should ask him.
All right,
You
that's
know, I'm not
fine.
trying to get into his
You are
personal
so
business.
like I get this vibe from you that like you come off super positive, super sweet, super genuine. Like it's hard for me to detect a bad bone in your body. You know what I mean? Like, do you get mad? Like, what gets you pissed off? Like,
Definitely.
I want to see you like sometime like just come out and just be like, you know what, fuck it. Like, I want that. Is that
I have done that before. I
what
mean,
gets you
yeah,
mad?
things get me mad. Injustice gets me mad.
Okay.
Disrespect gets me mad. You know, I think stuff that gets pretty much everyone mad. I mean, I'll give you an example. When we were performing in Buffalo, New York, back in the day, you know, there were people in the crowd that were real like disrespectful and like pulling on the mic cord and stuff like that. And after the show, we all ended up like fighting and
You?
getting arrested. Oh yeah, getting
You got
arrested,
security?
maced, all that. Yeah, you know. But at the after it was all said and done, we learned that it was actually like something that the owners of the venue would do to acts that come to try to get
Oh.
money basically back from the situation. So it was but that yeah, stuff. I mean, injustice, disrespect,
When you go
violation, all that
food
stuff gets
shopping, do
me.
you put your shopping cart back where it belongs? Or do you just
Some
leave
it
it?
depends on how I feel.
Look, oh, okay.
Depends on how cold it is. How I'm feeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So tell me a little bit more about how Digable got together. So you came together, y'all, developed this group, and like, how did it just take off? Like, tell me about when it was this, you guys were discovered. How that
Okay.
come about?
Well, we recorded the demo in Philly,
Okay.
and we shopped it around to a few different labels, but Pendulum Records is who ultimately signed us.
Okay.
And then from there, we just worked on the album, struggling, starving, all of that. And after it was done,
How was that deal with Pendulum?
typical terrible
Oh.
deal for in the
Mm-hmm.
'90s, Um, yeah, so I think really the turning point for us was when Rosie Perez asked us to perform on In Living Color.
Oh,
I
dope.
think that kind of just like made our, or it was still early in our career, but made it do like a 180 and,
Right,
and,
right,
and
right.
introduce us to the world. And also the release of the video for Rebirth of Slick.
Mm.
That really kind of popped it off.
How did you come up with the name Ladybug Mecca? Like, what made you?
Well, a part of like Digable Planets is this thing called the insect theory. And, basically what it is we feel like insects kind of work together as a unit,
Mm.
communal, and we feel like our community could really learn from that. So that's why we adopted insect names.
Oh, I never
Yeah,
knew that.
yeah.
I just recently learned what diggable meant. Like, I
Mm,
know that's not an actual word, but I
right.
found it in the Urban Dictionary.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Yeah, and when I looked it up, it said it means really fucking hot.
Oh, is that what it says? Okay.
Who came
Well,
up with that?
dig in jazz terms is like, something you could
Jam?
relate to,
Oh,
you
okay.
like, you could get
Okay.
into. And then when you add the able, it's like diggable, like you can get into us, like we are diggable, our music, our sound, everything. Yeah.
What was it like coming up with that group, being that you're the only female, and then you got these two guys, which of course is a male dominated industry? Like, did you feel like at times that you didn't have a voice? You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
Like, did you feel like everything was fair, like as far as your voice, as far as your splits, like all of that?
um well, within the group there was definitely like equal respect for each
Okay.
other. And um the guys didn't particularly view me as like, oh, you're a female MC. We were just
Okay.
all equal.
Okay.
Um, and splits wise, I mean, we it's just the same kind of deal.
But
Like
was it
it's
fair
just
within the group?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So it was an equal third, pretty much. Or you pleading the fifth
I
again?
mean, like we didn't really,
The tour or whatever. Um, like I said, you brought a lot of attention to the group. Was there like celebrities that hollered at you, like different dudes or athletes or other people in the industry that you would say that you've dated in the industry?
not really, because I was so busy working, like I hardly had any time off. And when I had time off, I just wanted to like be home and do regular shit, like sleep in my bed and
Were
go
they
to the.
super overprotective of you?
No, you know what? It's who I am. Like I wasn't really out there like in clubs and partying it up and living it up like that. I'm already performing in clubs and traveling. Like what I love to do is travel and go to museums and like, peep the landscape and architecture and stuff like that. So
That
I
wasn't your
really wasn't even
style.
put in a position like that to be like hollered at that much, I guess, by celebrities. And that
Really?
doesn't even really matter, even if I was. It's all about.
Well, you know it matters to me because I'm nosy. You know what I'm saying? So, but it wasn't like that really. I feel
No.
you. Well, I know you've been doing a lot since Digable. First of all, I just want to say this that I'm super hyped because not only that you're here and I'm a fan, but this you're my first Grammy winner that
Mm.
I've had here in the Orange Basement. So that's a
Okay.
big deal to me. Like,
What?
damn, you won a
I should
freaking
have brought it and given it to you
you
then.
have it?
Not here, but
Oh,
yes, I still
oh,
have it.
so they gave you three?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's dope. Cause I
yeah.
was gonna ask you like who got the Grammy? Cause I
Oh
thought
yeah,
it.
no, they give it to everyone in the
Oh,
yeah,
nice. Where do
yeah,
you have it? Like in the house?
in a box
Good
with
night,
tucked away
Mecca.
in
You
the
know what?
closet.
That ain't polished up. Like
You
you
know
not
what?
dusting
You
that
know
off.
what? Like, okay, I mean, it's cool to be honored in that way. I guess that's the politically correct thing to
Right.
say. But like, I make music to make music. Like, I would do it regardless if I won a Grammy or whatever or not. So
Well,
it's not
in the
really
music
that important
industry,
to me.
yeah, I feel you. But it's a high honor. I ain't never got no Grammy. You know what I'm saying? So I
No,
mean,
I understand how the perception. I understand that. I do. I do.
so there's a lot that you've been doing since
Mm-hmm.
Digable.
Mm-hmm.
We was kind of chopping it up a little bit before we sat down, and a big project that I happen to really really love was the Dino 5 project that
Okay.
you've done.
Yeah.
When I posted.
There it is. Haven't heard it in a long time. Oh, that was a fun project.
And
Yeah.
when I posted you up, some friends of mine had told me that their son saw you and it was like, oh, look, she's from Dino 5.
Oh
Like,
wow.
so tell us a
That's
little
cool.
bit about that. It was a kids album that you
Yep.
did with Prince Paul and
Wordsworth,
Wordsworth is
Charlie
family, by the
Tuna.
way.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Really, really sweet brother.
Charlie Tuna, Scratch, Ursula
Charlie too.
Rucker.
Right.
Yeah.
How'd that come about?
You know what? I was just asked to be a part of the album by the owner of the label. I think his name is Andy
Okay.
Hurwitz. It was Rope-a-Dope at the time. Yeah, I just got an email asking me if I wanted to be a part of it. I'm like, of course, why not? And it
Mm-hmm.
was so much fun. It was just an easy, cool vibe in the studio.
Wasn't that supposed to be like a cartoon or something?
I mean, there were, I heard about a lot of hopes and dreams that Andy had for it, but
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, like,
It didn't
there was no
happen.
follow through, unfortunately.
So what was that like? You just went in, you knocked out the project. Like, did it was something that took a long time? Like, what was the
Let me
time
see.
length of that?
We were in the studio for probably about a week, I want to say.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
You got a lot of positive responses on that kid album. Did you ever think about doing something like that in the future, like more kids
Definitely.
projects?
Definitely.
Cause you
Yeah.
got that voice.
We always thank you. We always talk about doing another one, another Dino 5. Yep.
I heard that you went to Howard.
No, it's not true.
No?
Mm-mm.
Oh. You see, let me tell you, I try to do some research on you,
You can't
and
believe everything you read
I
online. You know
see.
that.
That's what.
You know that.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
I tried to dig up some dirt on you. You know what I mean? Because it's, I told you you're such a mystery. You've been so good over the years, and all of the people that I've came in contact with, and asked them, "Oh, what's going on with Mecca? Like, tell me something good." Yo, she's mad sweet. Yo, she's mad dope. Like, her
Okay.
energy is so positive. Like, I couldn't get one person to say one bad freaking thing about you. So you've
You
made an
haven't met
impression.
everybody. No
Yeah,
way.
you've made a strong impression on the industry. Like, and I think that
Well, that's
that's
good.
that's a beautiful
Yeah,
thing.
that's good.
What school did you go to?
College? I didn't go to college.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
What high school?
Well, I
Was it
went.
in Philly?
No, no, no,
Oh,
no, no. I went to three different high schools because we moved around. We
oh,
moved
so you were
around.
bad.
No, no, no. My family moved. We moved around.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah.
Um, so what's your relationship with Butterfly and Doodlebug now?
It's real good. Actually, it's very, very good. We actually just had a meeting like a week and a half ago, just planning the rest of the year out. We're gonna do some touring. We're gonna do Funk Fest for anyone who's watching from Atlanta. We're gonna do Funk Fest with Dayline Erica.
Oh, dope.
We're gonna do some more dates. I don't have the exact locations right now, but keep your eye out for that. But we're gonna do some touring, and then we're gonna get in the studio and work on some new music. We're even throwing around like doing like a destination recording, like somewhere maybe in Jamaica or wherever. We're gonna look at like places where we can just,
So you
because
could
it's been
vibe
so
out.
long, we could just bond and like it'd be kind of like a vacation and recording. So it's
You
something we're
had a
thinking about.
Digable had a reunion last year,
Hmm.
and I remember it because it was November 10th, 2016 to be exact, which is my wedding anniversary. So it
Okay.
stuck out in my mind.
Hmm.
But when you had the reunion, I know it was crazy. Like, what was that turnout like?
Well, it's sold out in the venue that it was originally booked for, and they had to move it to a larger venue, which was so
I
humbling and like
figured that.
incredible. I mean, the whole night was just beautiful. Everybody that was a part of it, the musicians, we hadn't seen each other in a minute, so like it was
What
just
was
all
going on
love.
before the reunion to that point? Like, what were you guys
We
doing?
were just busy doing our own
Living.
thing. Yeah, we're adults, we have our own lives, so.
We missed you before that. Like, we want to know, like, like, were you out there raising a family? Were you married?
Oh yeah, yeah. I have. They're grown men now, but I have children. Yeah, I
What do you
have
have?
children. I've been a mom. Three boys.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
What's their
Three young
ages?
men, 14, 17, and 19.
Wow.
But yeah, I've been, raising them and working on Brookzilla, which is the
Yeah,
project
we got
with.
to talk about that.
Yeah, working on Brookzilla, and that was, that project is literally like 10 years in the making because we would travel back and forth to
Tell us about
Brazil.
Brookzilla, like how that come about.
Yeah, Brookzilla, after getting to know Paul after the Kids album, we kept in touch. All of us became friends.
Paul,
Paul, Prince Paul.
Prince Paul,
Right. So,
which is also a legend.
yep. So he and one of the other members of the group who's from Brazil had started working on the music for this project. And, because it was infusing like Brazilian music with hip hop,
Is that where
Paul
you're
knew that.
from?
Yeah, yeah. Paul
Okay.
knows that I'm Brazilian, so he asked me if I wanted to come down to a session, and we did a song together, and then we all just with Newkirk was there too, was at his studio in Queens at the time, and we all just like got along so well and vibed out, and the song came out so fly that we just decided to form a group. So it's the four of us: is Don, Newkirk, him, myself, and Rodrigo, who's from Sao Paulo, Brazil. So
He's a big artist over there, right?
he's a very well respected artist. He was also a host of MTV Raps out
Okay.
in Brazil in the '90s, and he's a true music head. Yeah, yeah, good guy.
You speak any Brazilian on that project?
Portuguese,
Oh,
yeah,
oh, okay.
actually, yeah, we
Shut up, Paul.
you're not the only one that yeah. But yeah, so that project actually it's even though we combine hip hop with really old school
Jazz.
candomblé
Cool.
influenced
Tando.
candomblé,
Yeah.
which is like Yoruba Santeria, that kind of spirituality.
I'm
School
shaking
of
my head,
thought
yeah,
from
but you
Africa.
know it's
Anyway,
no.
so
Okay.
uh, so we combine like like old records from like the 30s, 40s with hip hop. So we're rapping in Portuguese, singing in Portuguese, a little bit of English, not so much. So it's technically like a world album.
Let me hear some of that. Yeah. Get that on. Go ahead.
But there is some songs that's straight English. Like, okay.
Ow.
Oh yeah, right.
This is some of my favorites that I
Okay.
kind of picked
All
up.
right. This song is it's just celebrating like people who influence us, family, friends, whatever, who have passed, transcended. So it's like celebrating their life, and their, existence. Yeah.
So for people who don't know, Brookzilla is actually a mixtape series, is it
We
not?
do have a mixtape series
Okay.
that's separate. Yeah, there's mixtape 1, 2, and 3. Paul made for like each of for Don, myself, and Rodrigo, whatever like he felt was our vibe. So yeah, you can find that online.
You still touring with the Brookzilla project?
We're going to Europe in a couple months
Okay.
to do a tour there.
How you
And
gonna do this? How are you gonna manage this
with a good manager that can manage my time.
So you're gonna be having Brookzilla dates, and then you're gonna have Digable dates. You're about to get real busy. I'm glad I got you
I
before
like
you
being
get going.
busy. Busy is good. My kids are older. Like now, I have
That's
more
dope.
time. I have more time for that.
That's dope.
Yeah.
What else did I need to ask you? Just overall, before I even get any further with it, I just want to say that over the years, I just personally feel that you've never received the credit that you've deserved. Um, just with your flow, your voice is super dope, and in my opinion, you're just like you're the Laurie's of all soul food. Like it's just needed. You know what I mean? You just mad
Thank
flavor.
you. That's sweet.
And I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you still working, and I hope that now people really see that you shining.
Yeah.
So I just
Thank
wanted to
you. You're so sweet.
you appreciate it.
Thank
I
you.
just want to let you know that. Another project that I wanted to talk about too was you did a solo project, and let me see, Trip the
Trip the
Light.
light, fantastic.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. And I saw a video that you did for
Oh,
that,
all
and
right, all right.
that was dope. Like the video was
Which one? Dog Star or You Never
no,
Get Over It? Yeah, those are the two.
yes,
All
never
right.
get over it. Was
All
that
right.
dedicated to your parents?
Yeah, to my parents and to Jay Dilla. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that I saw that too. Did you ever work with Dilla?
Never.
Oh,
I
that would have been
wish.
dope.
I wish. But no.
I was a Dilla
It
fan.
was such a great loss to the universe,
Tell me about the
region.
inspiration to do that. Never get
That
over it.
well, I actually wrote that song in like 15 minutes. It's
Really?
one of those songs that
You was feeling that.
yeah, when you get in a zone like that, it's like that. But like I lost my parents kind of suddenly, and not too far apart from each other. So that was a big shock.
How
And
did they
I think
pass?
my father of cancer, my mother from ALS, which is like Lou Gehrig's disease. Some people might
Oh,
be
okay.
familiar with that.
I
But
am.
yeah, so I mean the inspiration for that title is like, well, for them particularly, they were like a huge influence in my life, a big part of my life. So,
Were you young?
yeah. This was like right during the making of Blowout Cone.
Wow.
So, you when it's someone that has such an impact on your life, like you never get over like their passing and then
That's
leaving
right.
your life like that. But it's not to be viewed in like a negative sense or
Right.
like, but just I don't know, just a reminder more than
So
anything.
you've been on your own for a minute, like out here just surviving, doing you. Another thing too was deep that I didn't even know that you DJ'd. What?
Not as much as I would have liked, but yeah, I've hit a few places before.
Who
It's
taught you how to
fun.
DJ?
Paul. Yes,
Really?
yes, yes. Paul did. I made him teach me. I'm like, hey, yeah,
That was dope.
yeah. He was very sweet.
So
Yeah,
like at times when funds is running low, can't you just get a DJ gig?
it's not that easy.
Oh,
It's
it
not that easy. It's not.
ain't. Do you like
And
doing the back?
I didn't really no,
Oh,
no. For me, it's more about the selection.
okay.
Nothing's gonna skip. Nothing's gonna. But it's more about the selection. I didn't really put like that much energy into pushing myself as a DJ. It's just kind of like a hobby. Yeah.
That's a
I
source
did.
of income.
I did want to let you know though that this year, and another thing that I'm working on, and this just actually we just agreed to do this. I don't know if you heard. Have you heard of Kid Koala, the DJ and producer from Canada? We're actually gonna work
No.
on an album together this
Really?
year. Yeah,
You getting busy, Mecca.
I know. Yeah,
What?
he's really dope. You should check him out.
So what y'all plan to do together?
I'm gonna be the MC and he's gonna be the
Oh.
producer. I mean, we haven't sat down to conceptualize anything yet, but I'm gonna go, out to his crib in Canada this summer and work
Cha-ching.
on that.
You done said like 3 or 4 cha-chings already. I'm glad I got you now. Speaking of DJing, did you see the Just Blaze Swiss Beats battle?
No, I heard
What
a
the
little bit about it.
hell?
I missed it. I gotta find it. Tell me about it. How was it? What do you think?
It
Give
was,
me your
I
opinion.
just felt an abundance of joy in my body. Like
Yeah.
just listening to this hit and this hit. It just, it's how music is. It just takes you to that moment. It takes you to
Yeah.
that zone. And
Right.
it was just a classic night. I wish I could have been there in person.
Really, really needed in the world today, right?
It
To
was
pull
dope.
those feelings out
It was dope.
with all the madness going on.
Um, wait. Speaking of battles, please tell me you heard this Remy Ma. You did? Okay.
It
What?
was tight.
Uh,
It was tight.
really?
Yeah, I think it was tight.
You
I
think
like
she
what she
murdered her?
I mean, it was tight.
Like,
I'm not picking sides.
you gotta pick sides now.
No,
All right,
no,
no, you
absolutely.
don't.
But it was tight. I heard it.
You liked it a lot.
Hmm.
Did you hear Nicki's little sublims prior, like on the Gucci Man track? And
I haven't heard that yet.
so,
I'll
how do
have
you
to dig.
feel
I'll have
about
to
that?
dig.
Like, as far as the state of women in hip hop and the battling.
How do I feel about the state of women in hip hop? I feel like
Well, I mean, as
there.
far as us like bringing the battle rap back and
Hmm.
because I see, I'm looking on the net and people are like, "Oh, come on, yo! Like we supposed to be positive, and why we?"
I mean, like I think as long as it's not crossing the lines,
Oh,
and
shoot, let me cross some lines.
but like, yes, as long as they, it stays doesn't get crazy. You
Oh,
know what I
okay.
mean?
You
Like
mean somebody
violent or
somebody punched
something,
get
right?
punched in their face?
Then it's fine.
So you for it? Like
Yeah.
you're entertained by it? And just to let you know, I love it. I absolutely love this. Like this is what gets me happy.
Okay.
When you was like rapping, well, you still are rapping, but I'm just saying like when you are with the Digable time,
Mm.
did people anybody try to come for you? Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Nah, no.
nobody wanted to battle. Nobody like tried to throw you shade or nothing like
I
that.
mean, people threw a shade, but it was more like when we would do shows here and there, like people wanted to get on the mic in the middle of our show or something like that. But nobody ever asked, like me
Nobody like.
personally,
What
to.
about female rappers though?
No, no one asked me to like battle. Nah, never happened. Sorry.
You said
No
sorry.
content.
Don't.
No content for you.
She said content. Well, I mean that's not surprising because like who would want a problem with you? Like it's just not normal. Who were the female hip hop artists that you look up to when you were coming up?
Oh man. Oh, MC Light, definitely.
Okay.
Queen Latifah, Roxanne Shante. I mean, all the ones that came before me, all of them let me know that I can have a voice through music. If it, more than anything, that's what it did for me.
You have any relationships with any of these?
Like every once in a while, I might, through my travels, we might cross paths, and it's
Okay.
always all love, definitely.
What about like you have any celebrity friends? Like, pick up the phone. Yo, Mecca, what you cooking tonight? Like that.
Not really. I mean,
No?
I have friends that are, but no one that I'm really jumping on the phone with. Like,
Look.
but like, what it is. The people that I'm friends with, like, we pick up right where we left off, even if a year passed by. You know what I mean?
Do you have like one, like, what's your circle of friends like? Do you have like a close knit group of friends? Do
Yeah,
you have one girlfriend or do you kind of like stay to yourself?
I have like probably a good, strong, like 5 good
Okay.
friends, male and female.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And you could just pick up the phone and be like, yo, you got cup of sugar or something, or lend me $20 till next week. You got that? You got?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we all do, right?
Well, I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel you. What are you listening to in your car right now? Like, what you come over here and listen to?
No Name Hiding. No Name.
Who
She's
that?
out of Chicago.
Okay, rap, sing.
We did a show with her in Chicago. She's from Chicago. She raps. She's really dope. You gotta check her out. She's young. She's
No
like
name.
no name.
Okay.
Yeah, check her out. She's dope. I just started like listening to her. She's dope though.
What about hip hop?
She's hip hop. She's
Like, I'm sorry. I meant
like
like current hip hop artists. That's
like
Wait,
okay.
wait, like, do you like anything what they playing on the radio now?
I don't really listen to the radio. Like FM, like I don't listen to the. I kind of create like my own playlists and stuff,
I
like
feel
with
you.
Spotify or
You
whatever. You
seem
know,
like you kind of eclectic. Like you like your specific type of
music.
music.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like you
I
burn
like,
incense.
I
I,
Palo Santo. Yes, I was
you
gonna
like
bring some
candles?
too. I forgot. But yeah, you know, certain things are good for like cleansing energy and stuff. So yeah, I do that kind of stuff. But I do like all different types of music. You know, it doesn't matter like what genre. If it speaks to me, you know, I'll rock with it.
You like Amigos, Bad and Bougie? You
Yeah,
I can't see you playing that, blasting that in your car though. Not at all.
you'll get to know me.
Okay, cool. I hope we develop a friendship after this, and you still
I'm
love
sure
me
we
when this
will.
is all over. What do you do? What do you do in your spare time?
My spoon. I don't have spare time.
What are you doing? I mean, I know you about to go on like 3 tours and shit, but I mean, like, what do you do, like, just to unwind?
Photography. I love photography.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Photography, like video. Like I like making little videos and stuff.
Do
Yeah,
you cook?
definitely,
Really?
definitely. I love
Every
to cook.
day?
Most days.
You
Most
cook
days.
well?
There's leftovers, so you know you gotta eat leftovers sometimes.
What's your favorite dish? Like, what could you slay in the kitchen?
Um,
You be making them cheese balls?
mm-mm.
Oh, damn.
You like I know what you're talking about. No, I don't
Yes.
make that. I don't make that. Actually, because I cut out like I started to cut out like mostly carbs, like bread and
I
stuff.
know.
I
Wait, wait, hold on. I
rarely
knew
do,
you. I
rarely, rarely,
knew you
rarely,
ate
rarely do.
right. All
I
right, wait, hold
rarely,
on.
rarely have like
Because
bread and stuff.
along with the positive energy, along with the beautiful skin, I know that your insides is clean. All right. So tell me what you don't eat. You don't eat pork. I already know
No,
that, and I
no.
don't even know if you eat pork or not.
I don't eat pork. I don't eat beef. I was vegan for a really long time, like during like my for about 10 years, you know, and then I just slowly started bringing like fish, chicken back into my diet. Sometimes turkey, but I started going back now,
So
so I'm
meat is a
working my
no
way
no.
back. Mm-mm. I'm working my way back
You
to
drink almond milk too.
yep,
I know it.
coconut, almond.
Almond butter and all of that. You be
No,
making
not almond
smoothies.
butter. I make
No,
smoothies.
I know it. I know it.
I juice.
Yeah.
Well, you don't like fresh juice?
I do, but I don't know. I was just hoping you had a piece of ham every now and then. I'm
Nah.
sorry. Look.
Man, last time I ate pork was like in the late 80s, probably.
So tell me
Yeah.
something that you cook good,
Mm.
cause I want some when I come over.
Oh man,
Cause I really like Brazilian food.
you like Brazilian
You
food?
could cook that good.
See, the thing is Brazilian food is very meat heavy, so like I don't do that anymore. But like what I do make in terms of Brazilian food is the way we make rice.
Okay, what's the special way?
Well, all right. So you put a little olive oil in the bottom of the pan. You crush together. I can't believe I'm talking about this. Garlic
Okay,
and cilantro and salt. You kind of make like
like a
a paste
paste,
kind of thing, and then you
kind
put
of like
that in.
sofrito.
I guess right.
Okay,
Yeah. You put that in,
you
and
getting
then
me
you throw
hungry.
the rice in first.
Okay.
Mix it all together. When the rice starts sounding like a certain way as it hits the pan, that's when you add like already boiling hot water to it.
Oh,
And then, so it makes it really, really,
you put
really
peas in there
nice.
too?
Nah,
Okay,
just rice,
okay. And what we gonna have with that rice?
beans,
Oh, okay. Black.
black beans,
Okay.
for sure.
Can you make an exception and make some chicken at night?
Definitely.
Okay.
I definitely can. What kind of chicken do you?
I don't give a damn. Look,
I'll
What?
make like a baked like honey barbecue kind of like chicken.
Oh,
You like thighs, don't you? You
I
like
like
chicken thighs.
any freaking thing. I do. I am a dark meat girl, if that's what you're asking. I do like dark meat. And what are we
Because the
gonna have?
white meat's too dry, right?
Well, at times, unless
Okay.
it's chicken salad or something
Okay.
like that,
All right.
you know. But what vegetable?
Any
Oh,
like kale, collard greens.
oh,
Yeah, Brazilians eat like similar to the rest of the diaspora, but
diaspora.
we
Oh,
don't
Mecca.
we don't put. I just don't put like any pork or anything in it.
Oh,
Just garlic, fresh garlic, olive oil, salt,
are
pepper.
you dating?
No,
Are you in a relationship
no,
with all of this good
with
cooking?
myself.
With all of this good cooking and nobody to cook for except me?
No,
That's it?
I'm good.
Uh,
I'm not missing out on anything.
yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Well, I just want to let everybody know Mecca's single. For all of those who were inquiring me and hitting me up, wanting to know, because I told you they was going crazy. What about TV? You like TV?
Um, I watch like Netflix,
Okay.
and like documentaries and stuff like that. I like the Vice channel,
Okay, what's that?
Viceland. Yeah, it's just fly stuff that's not like just a regular,
No
like
ratchetness?
no,
No love and hip hop?
nah. I've
What?
seen some episodes, but
It's
like
not your
I'm not.
thing.
I'm not. I mean,
Yeah, you could take it or
it's all
leave it.
right.
I
I'm
feel
not
you.
here to judge.
That's my job.
Whatever works for whoever, it
What
works for
about your
them.
vices? Do you eat, smoke, drink?
I drink,
Okay.
occasionally
What's your drink of choice?
wine. I like wine, red wine. I like white wine.
Brown juice?
Nah, I used to, but long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
You smoke?
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm.
Interesting.
I have nothing against it
No,
though.
no, no. That's cool. What you
I have, like I've
did you cook last night?
experimented. Mm-mm.
Oh, all right. Just curious. I was noticing we were talking about your hair. It's
Mm.
beautiful.
Thank you.
And people they they started to know you from the shortcut.
Mm-hmm.
What made you like say I'm done with the shortcut? Did you feel like that was kind of attaching maybe a younger Mecca? You know what I mean? And
Right.
now you're more mature, evolved Mecca. We like
Right. I understand what you're saying. It's not that deep though.
okay. You
It's
just want it.
just I just wanted to grow it out. I mean, I love my hair,
It's
but
beautiful.
as a kid, like my hair was mostly short anyway, because I was a tomboy. So like I used to get gum stuck in my hair. My mother would say, so she just just cut it off because I was just out there. But as I got older, I started growing it out, and it was actually like right about to hear. If you look at the album cover of Reaching, I had a bob, but like right before the video, when I went home after after I made the album, the label was so mad. But I went home and I had our cassette and I was just listening to it in the bathroom and I just cut all my hair off
Really?
in the mirror and went back up to New York and the president was like, "You're gonna have to wear a wig for the video," and I'm like, "No, I'm not." Yeah. So, but I
Tell
rock
me,
it short.
I'm curious to know a little bit about your childhood.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how you grew up, where you grew up, like
Mm-hmm.
specifically, like what was that like?
I grew up. Okay, I was born in Maryland, but like I grew up in the like D.C., Maryland, Virginia area,
Okay. Oh,
mostly
so you weren't
Maryland.
like you weren't born in Brazil. It was just your
Mm-mm.
parents. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And like English was my second language growing up
Mm.
because my parents didn't know English.
You don't even have an accent.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I learned it pretty early as soon as I started school. But my our household was filled with like art,
You have
culture,
siblings?
music. Yeah, yeah. I have an older sister and a younger brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're in the
So,
middle?
mm-hmm.
So am I.
Are you?
Middle kids
See,
rule.
all right.
Look.
You definitely going for lunch. But yeah. So it was cool. Like my household was comfortable, safe. Full of like music and art and dance and rich in Brazilian culture because like when you walk into my house, it's like being in Brazil. When you walk outside, it was like America.
Right.
So different. But
Are you close with your siblings?
pretty close. I mean, we live far away, but
Oh,
we're still close. I
okay.
go down to visit quite often.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nieces, nephews.
Yep. Nieces. Yeah.
Interesting. Um, who would you like to work with that you've always wanted to, never got an opportunity to?
Oh man, a lot of people. If I have to pick one, I would say Erica Badu.
Mm,
Yeah.
that would be dope.
Yeah.
What about a guy?
About a guy. hmm. Nas, I would say. Yeah.
Mm,
Cause
interesting.
he's a Virgo too, and so that we
You
have
a
that like
Virgo?
Virgo flow. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Danny's a Virgo. Mm. That's my co-host.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I could hear that.
Mm.
Why don't you make that happen?
It'll happen, I guess,
Yo,
if you're
Nas,
supposed
yo.
to.
Mecca want to do a little something like,
Maybe,
yo, that
maybe.
that might be kind of hot. Yeah, I could see that happening.
We'll see.
Um, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I want to play a little game with you, and I want to, cause you're so sweet. I just want to just kind of like pull out a little
Oh boy.
edge to you a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna say a name, and I want you to reply with, "Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit,"
Okay.
or
Okay.
"Yes, bitch, yes."
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Yes.
Uh, Iggy Azalea.
Get that.
Mecca,
I
come
think you
on.
know the rest.
Can we play the game? Please, come on,
I
please.
said get the F.
Look, you gotta say, you gotta do
The
like,
F
look,
out of
look.
here.
Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, y'all. For real. Like, you, we got. I see acting
I
jobs.
think the viewers know
Look,
how I feel
it's
about it.
okay. It's okay. We
I'm
love you,
good.
Mecca.
I'm good.
All right, look.
All right. Who's next?
Damn. Nicki Minaj.
Yes, baby. Yes. Yes, bitch. Yes.
I don't think it was baby.
What was it? Yes, bitch.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Exactly. Azalea Banks.
No, I'm just playing. Yes, yes, bitch, yes. I like her outspokenness.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
What about her mama?
She's dope. I think she's dope.
Okay. Okay.
The Donald Trump part, I'm
Damn,
like,
that was my next name.
well, get the
Go ahead, go,
get
go,
the
go.
fuck
Push
out of here with
with that bullshit,
with
y'all.
that bullshit.
All right.
Yo,
Okay.
he
Kim
needs to be.
Kardashian. Oh, look,
Get
Dito.
the
Look.
get the.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You need a sip first. All right, go. Yes, bitch. Yes. Is that what you're trying to say?
Nah, the opposite.
The opposite of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh, Mecca, what am I gonna do with you? The Remy and the Nicki battle.
Yes, bitch. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. That's how I feel. Doodlebug.
Doodlebug.
Uh huh.
Yes, of
Oh, yeah,
course.
oh, light happy again. Butterfly.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Of course. Come on.
Oh God, I had a good time with you today.
Same here.
I really, really love your energy.
Same here.
You're a beautiful person, and
So are
at this
you.
particular moment, I'm not talking about the exterior.
I know
You
that.
are genuinely a beautiful
Thank you. You
person.
too. Man, this was a lot of fun. I usually don't do stuff like this.
I'm glad you did it for me, and
Me
you made the
too.
exception.
Me too. Me too.
Listen, before we go, I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but I wouldn't be me if I didn't ask you. Could you spit a little something for me?
Yeah, sure,
You
sure,
know,
sure.
you remind me of a little bit. I don't know.
Who?
Tell me if this is accurate, Paul. Do you know April Walker?
Yeah, I don't know her personally, but
April Walker was
I
a
know
guest on my show before,
Okay.
and she like exudes that same positivity.
Okay.
But April Walker, she got that side. Want disrespect. She
Yeah.
might come for your throat. But
Right.
April is super super sweet, and you
Okay.
kind of remind me of April a little
Okay.
bit.
I'll take
Who
that.
want to
That's a
know? People
compliment.
want to know. Well, people want to know a little bit more about your kids. What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
Huh?
She got 3 sons. They almost
Yeah.
grown.
I'm
I'm sorry, y'all, but
yeah.
I need to get to the spitting part.
Okay.
Now, and another thing I want to say. Oh, you're my third female guest.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I also
Okay.
had Rod Digger on too.
Nice. All
What?
right.
How you like Rod Digger?
Love her.
Well, Rod
Love her.
Digger's
Yeah.
dope. She got mad dope energy too.
Mm.
I want to introduce you. You
Yeah.
met?
Please. I don't think I ever. I don't think I ever met her. I don't
Oh,
think so.
she's cool though. That's all
Yeah,
right.
she's
If
dope.
whoever is, know us like that and come to the barbecue, Mecca gonna bring her sons to the barbecue and y'all can meet them in person. They probably want to know because they probably, how these girls are. They want to see how they look and stuff like that. And just tell them to relax.
Yeah. Relax.
Look, you overprotective about your boys?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But not in an unhealthy way. When you're a mother, you gotta. The bear
What
gotta
kind of
come out sometimes.
relationship? Like you strict? Like you better not be going out there and smashing this
You know
that.
what? I don't have to worry about that. Like they're not. They don't give me any problems at all.
They good boys. Really?
Yeah, they don't give me. Thank God, they don't give me
I know they
any
fine
trouble.
too. I know they.
They're very handsome.
I
Yeah,
know they are.
I'm very
All right, I'm
blessed.
sorry. I'm sorry. I got distracted.
Okay.
So, do you mind doing a little spit?
No, 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 no.
Ow, we hype. So we
All
we
right.
gonna do this a cappella?
Yeah,
Okay.
that works.
Cool.
All right. Peep the vine in the light leak, bending on a tight beat, stream in the silence. Defend me in and through the dicey, it's me I gather nightly, seeking your guidance. I kiss my fingers lightly, dancing on a psyche. Oh Lord, never say you got me. Oh, sign stacking nicely. Oh, sure see at my side, see moan through the flighty. Build my citadel, gripping, lamping at the crest. With my youth parallel, with resolve and sweat through the conflicts. Battle scars, we rattle out the bars. Block crooked daggers coming out the dark. From the apex, trek your headed to the next. Call a pattern when I peep, hold the head of self-defeat. Oh Lord, você you got me. O Senhor adore, Deus é adore, no há maior amor.
Ah! Dope.
Thank you.
Oh, I love you, Mecca.
I love
You
you
are
too.
too sweet.
So are you.
Why don't you tell people about, if you know any specific dates where y'all gonna be?
Um, well, we're going to South Africa. I don't know if you have viewers in South Africa. We're going to South Africa. We have a show on April 1st, the Jazz Fest, Cape Town Jazz Fest.
Wow. You ever been to Africa?
Nah, so I'm excited. I can't
Wow.
wait. And then
You're gonna need
Funk
some
Fest.
wine for that flight.
I know, it's a long flight.
What's that flight like,
Like
Pooh?
25 hours plus.
How long?
No, yes.
Pooh, you
That
can
was,
talk.
that was the that was the lowest.
He
That
said
was
no, 16. Like that shit ain't
Well,
long.
I know. I just looked at flights.
Damn.
I didn't see anything that short. It would be nice.
So how long you gonna stay out there?
Was it like 5 days.
Oh,
pretty much,
okay.
yeah, 5 days. And then you have to check our social media to
Okay.
find out the rest of the dates 'cause I don't have them right now. It's like being routed right now, a tour for the late spring, summer.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And Brookzilla.
Brooksville, I don't have those exact dates yet either, but it's gonna be late April, early May
Okay.
in Europe. Yeah, that you can just check our social media for that too.
You know what else I just remembered too? I just remembered that Mecca had did a song with EMC. I forgot. How can I forget that?
Yeah,
And that was do I have that
the
queued
show.
up? No? Hello?
The show.
Damn.
Aw.
Man, come on, y'all. The show, like that was a big
It
deal.
was a big deal for me to be able to work with.
With who? That guy?
What's his name?
Pooh.
Pooh.
Yeah, look.
To work with Pooh. And everybody else.
And Wordsworth
involved, of
again,
course.
because that was a
of
little
course.
reunion.
Of course.
What was it like working with Wordsworth?
For the Dino 5, it was great. You
Yeah.
know, he's a
Is
little
is there
smooth.
anybody that you gonna say anything bad about today?
Well, if I experience something, I'll let you know.
Yeah, you let me know, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'll get in my car and fly out there for you. I'll scratch somebody's eyeballs out for you.
Alright.
I'm serious.
Get that tiger lady. You know that
Honey,
tiger-
because you too sweet. Am I going to get that cue, or that's not going to happen? It looks like he's
I think
struggling.
he said no.
What about social media? Why don't you plug your social media too before we roll out?
Okay, Twitter is at DJ Lady Mecca. Facebook, it's Facebook Ladybug Mecca. Instagram, it's ladybug.mecca.
I hope y'all writing this down. Okay,
Yeah,
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
And then for Brookzilla, Facebook is, Brookzilla. Social media is Brookzilla Official for both Instagram and Twitter. Digable Planets, Twitter is at Digable Planets. Same thing for Instagram.
And you know what? Like for real though, support for real. Support real hip hop. Support Mecca and everything that she doing. Cause you know we out here, we making a living. Support us. You know what I mean? It's a little bit more sometimes than just scrolling, clicking the like. Go out, support because it's
Yeah,
good music, it's good
right.
people, and you know I want us to all continue to grow together.
Yes, thank you for that. We got to
Next
support
week,
each other.
I just want to let everybody know rather that was that Sunday, March 5th. I got Pastor Jamila Young coming in the house. Ever heard of Jamila Young?
Mm-mm.
She is totally inspiring to me.
Okay.
She's got a huge following on social media. She always spewing positivity and she always putting a twist of spirituality in her message. And she's super, super relatable. She's like our age. And
Okay.
I just like what she gives off.
All
Super,
right.
super positive. So I'm kind of excited. When you get a chance, check out
I
Jamila
will.
Young.
I will. I will.
So she's coming through next week, and I'm excited about that. Mecca, all I could say is that it's been a complete honor,
Likewise.
and
Thank you so much.
I really love your energy. I wish you well in everything that you do.
You too.
We're gonna roll out right now. Before we go, I just want to say that Lescheashow, please continue to support us on Twitter. Lescheashow on Instagram. Lescheashow on Facebook. Don't forget you could catch the audio brooklynradio.com every following Tuesday. Lachey Show on iTunes, award winning. Lachey Show on Mixcloud. You know I
That's
got that.
right.
Got that award. Got to throw that in there,
All
Mecca.
right.
You know how you
All
got to throw that
right.
Grammy in there
All
just to
right.
let them, just to remind them. It's like that for
That's
me.
right.
And if you
Get
got
on
any
board.
questions or you want to talk to me about the interview or how lovely Lady Bug Mecca was, you know you could feel free to email me at lacheshow@gmail.com. Don't forget, I got Lachey Show women tees still available. $20 plus shipping and handling. That's still available. And I think we pretty much covered it
I
all.
think we're done for now.
What you think,
Until
Poopy?
next time.
Thank you so much. Lachey Show, y'all.
Peace, y'all.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Thank you.
Are we still on though? Oh, thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
I appreciate
Thank
you.
you. You made it like comfortable. And those little questions though.